BeatStars.com.
Fraction before fraction, for fracture, subfracture, infrasonic splintering, threading through the mineral spine of existence. Listen close, and the loudest hums, the tremor tongue, the syllabic shiver, cries volume into solution, a staccato prophecy. Stress that cruises microbursts, accretes, coagulates, coalesces into a pressure somnic, seismic, semi-sentient. And then, rupture not as ending, but as utterance, a declarative break, matter speaking its first loud sentence. Meanwhile, the organs do not wait. No, they never wait. They negotiate impulses and endocrine engendments. Hormonal hyperflux, receptor locking, chemistry readiness fire. The gland becomes a poet of excess, secreting stances into bloodstream syntax. Each molecule a meter deep, a binding motif, a recursive refrain. Liver listens, lung answers, bone remembers. The body becomes a parliament of murmuring tissues, debating growth like it's a doctrine that cannot be repealed. And somewhere in that swelling discourse, the parable begins. There was once a field, not metaphorical, no, materially granular, a gravel-bed amphitheater of silicate whispers. Each stem a syllable, each grain a fragment of an older sentence long since eroded. Pressure descended not as violence, but as insistence. Slow, syllabically slow, compressing, compaction, conmini, caution. Time leaned in. The smallest grain spoke first, not loudly, not clearly, but persistently. It said, "Bind me." The neighboring grain hesitated, hesitation itself a kind of syntax, then replied, "Under what force?" An answer came not in words, but in weight. Layer upon layer, phrase upon phrase, sediment became statement. Resin seeped in viscous vowels, adhesive consonants, gluing, growing, knowing. Organic compounds whispered aromatic incantations, ring structures looping like refrains that refused to decay. Benzene word ballads, polymeric parables, hydrocarbon hymns. The field transformed. No longer a loose lexicon of stones, it became composite, resin-reinforced rhetoric, a hardened narrative. Pressure had authored cohesion. What was scattered found syntax. What was brittle found bond. But the parable does not end in stillness, no, it spirals. For within the composite, microfractures still dream. Tiny fault lines rehearse their future exits, their inevitable articulations. The structure holds, but it holds with tension, with memory of all prior breaks. And the hormones, still singing, always singing, feed back into the system, catalyzing, stabilizing, repatterning the ones that form. So the field learns. It learns that cohesion is temporary, that synthesis is a phase, not a finality. It learns that every bond contains the ghost of its unending. And in that knowledge, it becomes something else, not just matter, not just message, but process. A continuous unfolding of stress into speech. Now extend the parable outward, into cities built on these composites, where human hands unknowingly echo the grammar of pressure. Into minds where thoughts layer like sediment, where ideas resonate under the weight of repetition. Into language itself, where syllables fracture and fuse, where meaning metastasizes across contexts, where every utterance is both constriction and collapse.